Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's the first episode of a brand new series on my channel called World Grand Prix Analysis. This series will be multiple episodes, where in the first episode we're going to be taking a look at 5 of the World Grand Prix races that ended up in the movie. Starting off with Francesco Bernoulli. Francesco Bernoulli is an Italian race car who is most likely a Ferrari, since he's Italian. Of course, he doesn't have the Ferrari red, but that's because he has the Italian flag, and he's not representing Ferrari, he's representing Italy. If I were to say, he looks most like the Ferrari F60, which was the Ferrari Formula 1 car during the 2009 season. And the reason why I think this is the car that he's based on is because it was in 2009, which was around the time that they were working on the designs for the cars, for Cars 2. And it also has a lot of similarities. Not everything, but it looks a lot like Francesco, in my opinion. Moving on to the second car, we have Lewis Hamilton, who is of course voiced by Lewis Hamilton, the real-life driver who drives in Formula 1. In the Cars world, he is a GT car. More specific, he races in GT1, or at least the Cars version of GT1. Now his driver Lewis Hamilton used to drive for McLaren. He drives for Mercedes now, but when Cars 2 came out, he drove for McLaren. And because of that, his design is based on the real-life McLaren MP412C, which was a GT3 car. Now before Pixar gained the rights to the name Lewis Hamilton, he was named Lewis Revington. And Lewis Revington actually looked a little bit different from Lewis Hamilton in terms of colors. Still the same model and probably also voiced by Lewis Hamilton. He had a more silver design with the flag of the United Kingdom on it. He also had a diecast planned for it with a launcher. And his design was later actually used on Prince William. Now moving on to the next car with race number 4. There's no car with race number 3. We have Max Schnell, who is a German race car. And since he's from Germany, he is also based on a car that races in a German racing series. And the German racing series is DTM. And from the DTM, he's most likely based on the Audi A4 DTM. Now in the Cars universe, Max Schnell races in the World Truck Championship League, based on the World Touring Car Championship League. Although yeah, he could also be racing in DTM. The next car we're taking a look at is Miguel Camino, the Spanish World Grand Prix racer. Miguel Camino is, just like Lewis Hamilton, a GT race car, with the only difference being that Miguel Camino drives in GT2 instead of GT1. He is, of course, a fictional model like most of the World Grand Prix racers, but he is, of course, based on other cars. Some cars he looks like are cars like the Ginetta G55, which races in GT3, the Ferrari 550 GT1, and even the Corvette C6R. As you can see, he has 2 spoilers at the back, something which most GT cars don't have, but yeah, this is the Cars world, so I guess things are different there. And the final car we'll be looking at today is Raoul ÇaRoule. Raoul ÇaRoule races in the GRC, which is the Cars World's version of the WRC, or World Rally Championship. And since he is from the World Rally and since he races in basically the World Rally Championship, he is also based on a car from the World Rally Championship, which is the Citroën C4 WRC, which raced from about 2007 until 2010, which was of course also the time that they were working on Cars 2. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the first episode of the World Grand Prix analysis. In the next episode we'll be discussing the rest of the World Grand Prix race cars. So I'll see you guys in that video. Bye!